Hello, my name is Scott for SB Gaming, and welcome back to Transport Fever European Freeplay Edition. We're currently on the southbound express train on our way to Westmalling, so let's get back to it. And passing by, that would be Upton. There's another express train. That is the end of the year. We paid a little bit in loan interest, only 37.5k, not that bad. We have $3 million in the bank, or just under 3 million. Rolling into Westmalling. And there's one of the local trains. And here we are in Westmalling. Lots of people waiting. We have 33 wanting to go in the direction of Northwich, 61 for Grays. We have 87 heading towards Grays, 32 to Westmalling. We have 77 and 24. Over here in Southgate, we have 4 and 8. There might be an argument to be made to upgrade the capacity. Over here in Askern, we have 39 and 26. We have Dunwich, 34 and 23. We have 4 and 49. Let's throw that there. We have Curtin here, 3 and 22. And yeah, this is going to cost us a lot. Oh no, not that. And no one's sitting at Northwich. So we have the TPE here. I'm not surprised that as we progress down the line that we have less passengers. Westmalling to Grays only 24. 77 for Grays to Northwich. What I am going to do on the Grays to Northwich line, we're currently running 8 trains. Frequency of 5 minutes. I'm expecting the TPE Westmalling to Grays 3-minute frequency. We are going to add in Grays Alright, so on the Westmalling to Grays line, I am going to upgrade the capacity. We're already running 4 of these. Let's add a 5th compartment car. Replace now, $2.15 million. And I would like to add another A35. And we are going to go 3-axle car. We're just going to throw it on the TPE. And over here in grays, where we're currently running, I would like to buy a... Yep, we're going to buy a PLM and 3 compartment cars. Not enough money. Let's borrow some more. Set line, grays to Northwich. So that will drop the frequency down to 5 minutes. And we have 5-minute frequency on that. Let's let things run. 53 and 20, 4 and 8. You are going to drop off how many passengers? You drop down to about 4 or 5. Okay. I'm just curious. Are you able to get up to full speed? Let's ride aboard this. 53, 54, climbing, 55, 56, 57. Yep, no problem. Although with that said, this is not much of a steep slope. Yep, no problem. Over here we have 71 wanting to go to Salterton. Nice. And this ship is going full. Nice. Alright, so the Westmoreland to Upton train is really... Westmoreland to Grays, we have 4 of them. So we have oil. Fifteen of 15, 5 of 5, 4 of 4, 24 of 24. What we are going to do is we are going to 5, 6, 7. We are going to go up to 3. And we are going to add 2, 3, 4, and 5. 3.11 per vehicle. 8.72. Let's upgrade it. And fully loaded. Still have a whole lot remaining. And something upgraded. Was that the machine factory? It's up to a limit of 400. Okay. Lots of steel and plastics. 6,000 tools demand. 7,000 machines demand. Nice. Well, you can get going. And what I'm going to do is buy one of these here. We want a couple DMG can stats for the Upton Machines and Tools line. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Don't even think about choosing your own adventure. You. Okay. You. Upton Machines and... That's why. This is the first stop. That's the second stop because of how I restructured things. You flip around. And over here, still got a load of goods for Upton Grays. Let's buy some DMG can stats for the 2F line. And we got large quantities showing up there. Now, we got Grays to Dunwich, a lot of plastics. You're currently running Prussians with 5 of those. I recently upgraded these. We are going to replace now. Take 2.79 million. Let's upgrade that. The Grays to Southgate. That's running 10 with a PLM. Let's add 3 and $4.43 million. Do I want to? Sure. Pull all those icons off. Your raised Upton line. All right. Westmoreland Grays. Got a fair bit going. Yeah. Mostly just oil. And we have $3 million in the bank. Let's repay that. $8 million in loans. It is May 1st. We have... What are we paying on running costs? $14.4 million on 5 months of running costs. Yep. We're almost paying $3 million in running costs on We only made $7 million this year. We had an income last year of $63.1 million, up from $57.8 million in 1909. Our running costs hit $30.7 million, then $32.9 million. Although we're still making almost a 2-to-1 profit ratio. Water income has kind of fluctuated. I think we capped out on tram income. Of course, we only have a couple tram lines. With that in mind, we might as well check over here. 3 and 9. We have 10 people waiting there. And this has picked up 11. We have 11 there. We have no one waiting for the... Yep, that one's going back. And we're running the Halley tram here. Let's buy a couple Halley trams. Not enough money. For the RT1 line, RT2 line, and RT3 line. Three people for the Dursley Harbor transfer. And the other place we have trams is over here. Decent number of passengers. And we are running the high-speed trams here. I think that should be fine. Over here in From, we got lots of passengers. You're going to want to buy some post buses, although with that said, we are actually running land hours. So, what I'm going to do is we are going to replace this out with post buses. Place now, 287K. And when it comes to, we don't really have any freight. From transfer line is losing us money. Has it been? It has. Although that said, yeah, it's costing me a lot more than I'm bringing in, which is not really surprising. Over here, are we also running land hours? Yes, we are. Carlton Koval. We're going to replace out to post buses. Replace now, 227. We do not have the money because of end of month. Let's just borrow 227, 287, and 287. We are going to repay. And so when I take a look at my local lines, actually let's start off with our intercities. Everything's more or less been upgraded. Askern, we have the land hours. What do we got for passengers here? Oh yeah, we got a fair number of passengers. Askern, let's switch these out to post buses. Not that the land hours are inherently a bad vehicle, but we can prioritize our upgrades as needed. And replace now. And then Chorleywood is still on land hours, that's fine. we're losing money on the line, so I'm not really too concerned. Wait a minute, from. We didn't even replace that out. Salterton is still on land hours. How are we doing over here? Yeah, we could, maybe not on the RT3 line, because it's barely making us money. Let's switch over to the post bus. Same with that. Replace now, replace now, replace now. We have our museum line. Askern RT1. Yep, our local lines are all... Everything on these are running DMGs. Those are running DMGs. All those are on DMG. So we have no more horse carts anywhere, from what I can tell. So we're on our latest. If we take a look at this, if the DMG is the latest available to us. I'm going to repay some of our loan. We have almost everything on post buses, except Chorleywood and Dovercourt. But until we get more modes of transportation, especially over on this side, our passenger services are going to be kind of not as useful, is because we have the wide variety of transportation options over here that we have, of course, profitable lines. Askern. You know what? We are going to check 37, 57, and 34. We are going to buy some post buses for the RT2 line. And maybe 2 for the RT4 line. Just to bring down the frequency to about 37 seconds. And if we take a look at the frequencies of our intercities, we have 14 seconds on the freight, 29 seconds on the passenger, 19 and 36, 24 on the Grays Southgate, Southgate to Askern, 47 seconds. Over here we have Southgate to Askern. We want to buy 4 for the Southgate to Askern. That'll bring that down to a 41 second. And we want to make sure each of these are going into the Askern. Nope. You. Nope. You, Southgate.
Hey.
Not A. You are Askern, yep. So that is another 432 capacity, yep. Let's check Askern over here. And we got 34, 35. Yep, we'll add another 2, 3, 4 on the 4P line. One thing that often happened with Southgate, my previous series, is I'd forget to check my local lines or my intercity lines as I expanded. And so what would end up happening is all my new or oldest lines would have lots of buses on them, and the newest lines would have a lot less, and I never really bothered to pay attention to them. 24 to Dunwich to Chorleywood. Let's buy a couple more post buses. And we're going to buy one more for the Chorleywood to Curtin. These all need to go to Chorleywood. Yep. Yep. You need to go to Chorleywood. $3.4 million in the bank. We're going to repay. We're down to $3.5 million loan. And you are only hauling 5 of 14. You are hauling 27 of 33. And we are going to pick up almost a full load. Yep, a full load. 49 via Dunwich. Speed her up. And you are going to drop off how many? It was around 17 or 18. And yeah, that's the thing with passengers. Even though we have 33 capacity, we're not going to be picking up all the passengers at once because some will drop off here and others will continue on. Yep, that's fine. There we have 4, 5, and 2. That is fine. Over here in Curtin, we have 12 and 2. We're going to buy. We don't have the money. This is the beginning of the month. We're going to buy 2 for the 7p line. And you are not going to Chorleywood. And we got 5 for the Grace Northwich line. No one on the TPE. We got 2 people on that bus there. And we have a few people waiting for the local. Anyway, at this point in time, I've let things run on a little bit too long. What I might do is split it up into 2 parts. We have the Northwich to West Malling line, full length across the map, one of our longest lines, and I'm going to need to get more activity in this area. We just have basically passenger travel. I can also set up the freight lines, maybe have some freight feed through this way. The Dunwich construction materials plant should definitely see a lot more potential. It's already saying 4,600, so that's actually not that bad. But at this point in time, I would like to say thank you for joining me for this episode of Transport Fever European Freeplay Edition. And yeah, about that. Anyway, thank you for watching. My name is Scott for SP Gaming. And as always, have a good day.